Making sense of all the different image file formats can be really overwhelming, but when you're DIYing the visuals for your business, you've got to understand the differences between your JPEGs and your PNGs. Let's go over the different types that are available and when it's best to use each. Hi, I'm Alli. I help emerging entrepreneurs get their businesses up and running online with a standout brand and website. And a sure way to stand out, but in a bad way, is to use the wrong file format for your images. This could mean a huge, slow loading file on a website, a badly printed business card, or maybe a missing graphic entirely from an email. On the other hand, using the correct file format means that your visuals will show up for your potential clients exactly as you had intended. There are two main categories of image formats: raster and vector files. So what are raster images? Raster images are pixel-based, and so they're created with a grid of pixels that together form the larger image as a whole. Photographs are a really good example of a raster image. And what you have to keep in mind is that if you go to enlarge one without considering the resolution, they can end up looking blurry and distorted, which is no good. Vector images, on the other hand, are far more flexible. Rather than being made up of pixels, they're created using geometric paths and formulas on a computer. And what's so great is that they can keep the same quality no matter if they're being sized down to fit as small as on the side of a pencil, or if they're being enlarged to fit on a billboard. Most likely your logo and brand graphics have been created as vector files, but if not, and you find that you need a vector file, you can easily create one by taking your raster image into design software and tracing it that way. So now that you have an understanding of the two main categories, let's go have a look at the differences between the most common file types. JPEGs. JPEGs are a really well-known file type. They're really known for their ability to have a small file size, so they're great for using online and for things that need to be downloaded through email. However, JPEGs can't have a transparent background, so if your image needs to overlay another image or a background color, you're going to want to use the next file type. PNGs. PNGs are becoming one of the most popular file formats to use online, but they're not good for print. Because they can have a transparent background, you can use them to overlay another graphic or a background color, which is really useful. They're really great for simple colors and shapes and text, but keep in mind that the file size becomes a little bit larger than a JPEG. GIF or GIF. Well, I call them GIFs, and they're a widely used format online. The reason why is because they're really small in file size, so they're quick to download. You often see these used for animated graphics, like memes or banner ads. TIFF. TIFFs are mainly used for high-quality printing. You wouldn't want to use a TIFF online, even though they can have a transparent background, because of their large file size. They would take forever to load. So a better option for high-quality images online is a JPEG or PNG. PSD. PSD files have been created and saved in Photoshop. And what makes them really great is that they can contain layers. So they're really great for doing any editing on images or any retouching. And then you can export your file as needed in any of the file types that I've already mentioned for use on either print or online. EPS. EPS files are usually vector format and used by designers to create high-resolution graphics for print. They're really great if you need to send your logo to a printer because they can be scaled up or down to be any size without losing any quality or resolution. Ultimately, the right file type depends on how you'll use the image. So ask yourself if it's going to be used in print or online. Does it need to have a transparent background? Does it need to be able to be resized? And can it be easily downloaded? Now, if you're starting to think about how you can find great images to use for your business and on your website, click the video that's on your screen right now where I cover just that. And if you're loving all these tips and tactics about running your business online, don't forget to click subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're reminded the next time my video goes live. I'll see you next time.